Hello, it's James at Pedal Power again. Today I want to talk about a really commonly overlooked, easy thing to do to extend the life of your bike exponentially. That is washing it. This bike here is a great example. You can see just about anywhere that there was any kind of lube ever has grit and grime on it. If I just touch that stuff and rub my fingers, I can feel how gritty and sandy it is. So everything on this bike that has that stuff on it, as it moves, it's just sanding itself all day. So if you can imagine, every time you ride this bike in this condition, it's like somebody's working on it with a piece of sandpaper and just trying as hard as they can to wear it out. So we want to take just a quick 5 minutes and wash it. We're not, at this point, we're not really trying to, spend so much time with the bike as we are on the bike. So we just want to get the grime off. I'm going to use a 5-gallon bucket, any kind of mild soap. This is just dish soap, but you can use just about anything. The only word of caution there is as your bike ages and the finish starts to have more time in the sun, decals can be sensitive, so you don't want to go too nuts. But the rest of the bike, it's made to be washed, and the people who made it expect that you're going to wash it, so it's not going to kill it. We do sell brush kits here that are made for bicycles, and we recommend these because in addition to the stuff that allows you to get in the tight spaces, they come with a nice soft bristled brush that holds soapy water quite well. This is the most used item in our bike wash station. So little soap, little water, dip that in, just go over the bike. You can see the soft bristles kind of contour around the bike so you can get most of that stuff off. What I'll typically do is start at the rear of the bike, wash everything I can see without moving, and then go around to the other side and again start at the rear and wash everything I can see without moving. This is one of the rare occasions where you will need to be able to hang the bike up to do it quickly and effectively. You don't have to have a professional repair stand. You can hang it from any sort of friction strap, bungee, anything you can hang from the ceiling, and just hook your seat on there. It'll keep it off the ground and keep it from falling over while you're washing it, and you'll be able to move the bike around as you walk around to various parts. I'll typically want to hit the drivetrain area first so it can be soaking in, and I'll come back to that. Then I'll rub the wheels and the spokes, then come around to the other side, do that, hit all this, hit all that, go all the way to the front of the bike, same thing, spokes, hubs, forks, all the way around. Don't forget the shifters and the handlebars and the grips, because that grip works its way down inside the shifter and has that mechanism start wearing out inside there. Then I come back to the drivetrain, hit it all again, because that's the tough spot. This is where you might want to use your secondary brushes to get down in the tighter spots. And just, if you're washing it regular, you won't have to deal with quite this big of a mess. You'll be able to get through a lot quicker. But these little brushes are handy for that. And then, of course, rinse it dry, and then you'll have to come back with a little bit of chain lube. Watch my other video on chain lube so you don't kill your bike with over lubing it. And then maybe a drop of lube anywhere you see a pivot point. But if you do drop lube in those pivot points, you have to go back and wipe off the extra, because otherwise it'll just catch a bunch of dust and dirt right away. Anyway, hope that helps. Until then, enjoy the ride.